Hello, fearless jam bosses. So I'm going to wait for some people to jump on and make sure I'm in the right spot. Hey Verna, who else is on? I can only see, I just found out who I am friends with. So, there's 6 people on. Good evening, Bridget. Hey Carrie, hey Christy. Hey Verna. So, I am so tired. I took off my eyelashes, and then I put on some mascara so I wouldn't look so dead to the world. Girl, sleep is overrated. I'm just kidding. I'm totally tired. I was like, Brandon, I'm going to go live, and then I am going to probably fall asleep on the couch like immediately after. Barry is super tired also. He had a crazy week of partying on stage with the band Perry and running through conference and getting stolen and everything. I did for those of you who don't know, Mandy and I got back last night we ended up getting to my house at like 1 or 1:30, and then we had to be at the Bridal Expo this morning at 7 to set up so that we could have our Bridal Expo. So it was really good Bridal Expo though, like super, super good. Lots of leads, lots of people who wanted to join. Lots of people who want this opportunity. So I'm going to talk to you guys today. Let me get my PowerPoints up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this training, and then I am going to provide the slides from what I talk about in an album on this group. That way you guys can go back to it, and that way you guys can see visuals, because this is the track or the topic that I trained on at conference. So I know it very well, and I want to make sure it's super clear. So if you guys have questions, ask. And if it's a question I know I'm going to answer, I'll say, I'm going to, whoever asks, I'm going to answer that. So let's get started. So Jamberry has given us a crazy opportunity to make some extra cash in July. And I'm not talking like a little bit of extra cash, I'm talking unlimited cash. So they are giving us this bonus pool, which allows us to earn an uncapped bonus. Crazy, right? Hey, Mandy. Oh, Carrie, I'll show it to you. So, what have we done in the past? Well, we have had, in the last couple months, we had fast start changes. We have had a new Style Essentials kit, which is 200 PRV for the consultant when they join in that month. And we have implemented Jam Squad. So that is when you have one recruit and that recruit gets to 200 PRV. You and the recruit get whatever the Jam Squad is for the month. So that has been really awesome this last couple months. Now, something that is even better is this bonus pool. And when I think bonus pool, I literally think swimming, and it's probably because it's super hot here, even though it's freezing in my house, and that's why I'm wearing a coat. But this bonus pool is from July 1st through July 31st. So it goes with the month. So July 1st, 12:01 Mountain Standard Time to July 31st, 11:59 Mountain Standard Time. So, what is this bonus pool? So there's 2 parts to the program. And this first part, I'm going to tell you all about the bonus pool, and the second part, I'm going to tell you how to really implement these things into your business so that you can make the most money possible, because who doesn't want lots of money? I see you guys saying hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, so there's 2 parts to this bonus pool. The first part is recruiting. So the second part is leader development. So let's talk about recruiting and the requirements. So I have my little PowerPoint pulled up so I don't forget. So there is an amazing opportunity to earn cash through recruiting and team building this month. So when you recruit your first recruit and they get to $200, you earn Jam Squad. You both do. When you recruit your second recruit this month, in July, and they get to 200 PRV, you are going to earn $200 cash. And this is in U.S. currency. So I know I have some Aussies in the house. It'll be it'll be adjusted for your currency rate. When you recruit 3 people at 200 PRV in the month of July, you get $300. 4 with 200 PRV, you get $400. 5 recruits, you get 500 PRV. As long as they have 200 PRV, you keep going up the ladder. So you guys, if you could literally get 10 recruits next month that all get to 200 PRV, not only are you going to have 2,000 TRV, right? Is that the right math? I'm really tired. But you are going to earn $1,000 extra on August 5th. Crazy. Yes. So Kimberly hit the nail on the head. If you get them to sign up with that Style Essentials kit, they automatically have 200 PRV. So if they get the Business Basics kit, which is the $99 in the US, they're going to need to sell 200 PRV to meet that 200 PRV requirement. If they sign up for Style Essentials kit, they're going to automatically be at that 200 PRV. So while I'm talking, start thinking about who you have in your mind, who you've talked to that could be a potential recruit or teammate for you in July. So the second part of this is leader development. So with leader development, the lead consultant requirements have changed, my friends. Whoop, whoop. So the second part is all about developing lead consultants or developing yourself into a lead consultant. So effective July 1st, lead consultants will now be required to get 400 PRV. That's the same. Then you need 900 TRV. So that's different. It used to be 1,500 TRV, or this month it's 1,500 TRV. So in July it's going to be 900 TRV. And another change is you need to have 2 active legs, and those 2 active legs, those people need to have 200 PRV. So that's a little different. Because in the past, you used to just be able to recruit someone and they were active the month that they join, and that counted as an active leg for you to hit lead consultant. In July, those 2 people are going to need 200 PRV. Again, recruit them and build your team on that Style Essentials kit, and that's 200 PRV automatically. So that is the amazing thing. So there's another option for this lead consultant. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, well, my career title is lead consultant, but maybe you haven't hit in a long time, or maybe you want to restart and you haven't hit leads since last year, 2016 sometime. There is going to be a re-rank option. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. So if a lead consultant promotes in the month of July, they're going to receive $200. You or the sponsor are going to receive $100 if you are at lead consultant or higher. So that is key, my friends. I know a lot of people on my team themselves, they have people who are eligible to re-rank or eligible and like shooting for lead consultant, Well, my friends, if you have team shooting for lead consultant, you need to make sure that you yourself are shooting for lead consultant in July, because if not, that $100 bonus rolls up to the next person that's a lead consultant. I want to see you get the money, not me. I mean, I would love the money, right? But work to get to lead consultant as your own goal, as well as develop as well. Kalinda, we are going to do an opportunity event this week, as well as a couple different things throughout the month of July too. So stay tuned for that. The bonus pool is just a July thing. The lead consultant requirements are forever. Trying to catch up on questions. Caitlin, I think I only saw part of your question. Sorry. You guys are asking So, stay tuned, Caitlin. I'm going to tell you all about re-rank and how this works. So, if you are not at lead consultant and you promote a lead consultant in the month of July, that $100 bonus goes past you to the next person above you that's lead consultant. So I'm going to show you this little diagram because I think it's good. If it will turn. Okay, so this is July. This person over here, they get a $200 bonus because they recruited 2 people with 200 TRV. This person over here, sad face, she doesn't get a bonus from the bonus pool because she recruited 1 person with 200 PRV and one of her girls has 0 PRV. Got that? So, as far as lead consultant goes, you'll notice that this person, she would be my level 2. She promotes to lead consultant. Well, because her sponsor is at lead consultant or higher, she's going to get a $100 bonus. So yeah, go level 1. And then here's another visual for you. So if this person promotes to lead consultant, but her sponsor is not at LC or higher, that bonus rolls up to the next qualified lead consultant. Chandra, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think this is really something that we need to, especially in an opportunity call. I'm not sure what Jamboree is going to talk about. This is really, I think, on us and leaders within our teams to just really explain to recruits the possibilities that they have for July. And I'm going to go into a couple examples in a minute about how we can really break this down for them, because there is huge possibilities for new consultants who start in July and and promote to lead in July. So how can we make this happen? That's the big thing, right? How? So now you're like, okay, the scenarios are going through your head. You're thinking about who you can get to lead consultant, who might be eligible for re-rank, whatever that means, who might you be able to recruit and add to your team, and how much money is all of this look like? So let's break it down. So I'm going to talk about personal recruiting and how to beef that up in the month of July. I'm going to talk about building leaders, and then re-ranking. So anybody that starts in July is eligible for all of these bonus pools. This is not just for current consultants, this is for any consultant. So the great thing is if you have someone start on July 1st, they can take advantage of the full month to get 2 new recruits, to promote themselves to lead consultant, to help their recruits hit lead consultant, and that is going to be humongous money. So personal recruiting. So, you guys know I'm big on numbers. I've talked about it a couple times if you've been on any of my recruiting trainings. But for me, it takes me about 30 asks. I have to get in front of 30 people and ask them, a question like, do you look for ways of earning extra income? Have you ever thought about doing this? I think you're awesome. Have you ever thought about joining my team? I have to get in front of 30 people and ask them some sort of question to get them to my next step, which is a third-party tool, like a Discover Jamboree call, an opportunity event, a local meeting, a three-way chat. I don't do three-way chats with my recruits, but I can do three-way chats, with my downline and their recruits. But a third-party tool. So a way for your potential recruit to get information. How can you get them to that next step? And then from there, I usually get about one recruit. So you guys, if it takes me 30 people to talk to intentionally about Jamboree to get one recruit, if I want 10 recruits, because I want to get that $1,000 bonus, how many people do I have to talk to? A lot. 300? A lot. So, I want you guys to start thinking about that as you develop your action plan of what you're going to do for the month to meet that financial goal that you want to get to. So, I want you guys to make a list. So, write this down right now. Make a list. You're going to include family, friends, past customers, hostesses, people that you may have never talked to about Jamboree, but you want to talk to about Jamboree, people that you see every single day, like your UPS girl, your USPS girl, Starbucks person, whoever, people that you see all the time, and create this list. Then you're going to think about who needs this opportunity, who would be really great at this opportunity, who do you want to do this with, because that's going to be sometimes a different person. And then who has given you buying signals already? Like who has expressed interest and maybe you just haven't noticed. Maybe you just haven't really paid attention. Maybe you've been scared. You see their buying signals that they're giving you. You see their interest in Jamboree, but you don't know what to say and you're nervous. Write those people down because those are the ones you really want to start with. So, then you're going to decide what third-party tools or what activities you're going to use throughout the month. So every Wednesday there is Discover Jamboree calls. There is usually sneak peeks on your team pages. There is opportunity events with your team pages. There's a lot of local events happening in July that are conference recaps plus have some recruiting elements. So think about strategically kind of where you want to help these people find information. That way you're not just information dumping all over them. Also, you want to use that Style Essentials kit. You guys, I want you to think about this. If I join today for $99, to get 200 PRV, I still have to spend $200 more if I'm going to buy the rest of the stuff in that kit. So I'm spending $399 plus tax and shipping for all of that stuff. Or I could join with Style Essentials. I would be a jam squad. I could get going. I could start earning. I would only need 200 PRV more to get my PRV to get to lead. I would only need 300 PRV more to get to that Fast Start 1. So there are so many benefits to this Style Essentials kit that I don't know if we've talked about enough lately. So Style Essentials is really the way to go. Okay, so how do we build a team? So obviously there's 25 of you on here. You're going to be anywhere from a senior consultant. I know we have team managers on here, and we have Christy on here, who's like senior, crazy, lead, elite executive. So this is going to look a little different for everyone depending on where you're at in your business. If you are at consultant through senior consultant, maybe you have a team of 1 or 2, maybe you haven't recruited anybody yet. You can still take advantage of this leader development portion. And the best thing is that if you recruit 2 people at $200, you're going to get $200 cash. Plus, if you can get your team to that 900 TRV and yourself to 400 PRV, you're going to get another $200. And since you've never hit lead before, If you're not in your fast start, you're going to get another $50 because that's just normal compensation when you hit lead. So that's $450. If you are sitting at consultant right now and thinking, well, this isn't really for me. This is for everyone. There's so much opportunity. So if you're at lead and up, how many more leads can you help create this month? How many more people can you help get to that first level of leadership? How many people can you help believe in and breathe that vision into that want to earn some extra money? Because by you serving and really helping get people to lead in your downline, you're going to benefit from it. That's just how it works. If you serve, you're going to benefit. It always happens like that. So, how can you figure out who on your team to work with? So, if you guys don't know this, this is how I do it. So, I go to my team on my dashboard. I go to my team, and then I click genealogy. So, what I did at the airport yesterday, actually, is I went through every single person in my downline on my direct team. And I identified those who were lead consultant and above. I identified those people in their fast start periods. I identified those that are really, really amazing sellers every single month, but maybe need a little bit of help with team building. I also identified those that are really, really good team builders and have in the past, but maybe they've slowed down a little bit and maybe they, kind of taken a break the last couple months because there's so much new. And there's so much new coming. I want to make sure that I'm reaching out to everyone. Like, I even made an action plan to reach out to hobbyists because really, you guys, this is a new Jamberry. This is, a reinvented Jamberry. There's going to be new products. There's a new product family, Jam Beauty. So reach out and reach down to everyone. So if you're sitting there and you're at lead consultant or higher, and you're thinking, Amanda, I literally have nobody on my team that's working right now. Like, I don't have any level ones that's working anymore. I don't have anyone. Go find new people. You are still eligible to receive $200 cash when you recruit 2 people that get to 200 PRV in July. So, get 2 people that want to rock this business and help them get to lead in July. And you got 2 leads. What do you need 2 leads for? What rank? So, another thing I want you guys to think about also is if you don't have frontline that are working, reach down. So remember, part of building leaders and part of growing your team and part of really creating this consistency within your businesses and within your team is helping everyone. So if you have rock stars that are like level 4s, level 3s, and maybe you haven't created a relationship with them, now's the time to really create that genuine relationship. Help them get more money in their pocket. And then while you're working on it, hold the person's hand in between you. Reach out to the level 2 or the level 1 who might be in between and maybe hasn't hit lead in a while. So, as far as, we're going to talk, I think I'm going to talk a little bit later this week about Jam Beauty, but we don't really know anything about Jam Beauty. We know it's coming. We know that it's kind of a new, trendy, they're going to be fashion-forward products that are on trend that we think are a great fit for our company, but we don't really know any details. So I feel like if you keep it simple like that, there's no reason you can't mention it. So the third part about this bonus pool is re-rank eligibility. So I'm going to show you something. So you are eligible for re-rank to lead, and that's a $200 bonus. If you haven't hit lead since December 2016 and back, if you have hit lead consultant from January through June and no sandbagging this month. There is a week left to still kick ass, so I do not want to see anybody on my team or anybody else's team sandbag because they want to get this $200. Because hear me out, even if you aren't eligible for this re-rank bonus, you probably have team members working, which means you probably have the ability to earn more than that $200 anyways. So, if you're not eligible, start thinking about strategies to build those that you have on your team. If you are eligible for re-rank, start figuring out how to find new team members so that you can get back to lead. And how do you find out if you or your team members are eligible for this re-rank? Well, for you, you're going to go to your dashboard. You're going to click on volume and earnings. And then you're going to scroll down and you'll click on rank gap. And you'll scroll down and you'll find personal performance. It's the chart that has like your PRV, your rank for the month, the number of recruits you've had, like your party averages, things like that. So it's that little chart. So you're going to look, did I hit lead or from January through June? Yes, you hit. Not eligible for re-rank, but going to kick ass in July anyways and build up my leaders. If you didn't hit lead January through June, maybe you hit lead back in November with Black Friday month, you are eligible for a re-rank. So then your strategy needs to look a little different because you need to get yourself to lead as well as work with those below you to get to lead as well. Because remember, you don't want to miss out on that $100 bonus pool by helping your teammate or your recruits get to lead. So how do you determine if your team is eligible for re-rank? You're going to go to My Team. You go to Genealogy. You'll click on the person. I looked for people who had a career title of lead consultant or higher. I clicked on their name. And then I scrolled down and looked for personal performance. So if you're on my team and you're eligible for lead, the re-rank bonus, and you're on my direct team, I'll be reaching out to you tonight probably. Or let's face it, probably tomorrow morning. But does that make sense? So January through June, no. December, back, yes. Now I know Caitlin, you especially had some questions earlier. So I want to just make this a positive because this is really a positive, you guys. So the reason why they did that 6-month period is because for lead to premier, you guys never lose your career title. You're always the highest career title that you've hit. So if you have hit premier, you'll always hold a premier career title. Well, when you get to team manager and above, you lose your career title unless you get paid at that rank once in 6 months. So that's why they chose that 6-month time frame because they wanted to keep it consistent with those higher leadership ranks. So hopefully that makes sense. Someone asked me that and I didn't really explain it in the conference thing, but just so you guys know there's a why behind it. So if you're not eligible for the re-rank, make sure that you are just working with those below you because chances are if you hit lead consultant last month, you have at least 2 new people who were active last month, or you have 2 people that are rocking their business that you can help get to lead consultant. Okay? Make sense? Okay, so here are some scenarios, and I'm going to flip this around. So hopefully you can hear me. You guys are going to laugh, those of you who, some of you are in this. So this first scenario is someone who is re-ranking to lead consultant. And I'll find some other scenarios too. I know in the other tracks they had some different scenarios. So let me scoot back. So this is the first scenario. So you re-rank to lead consultant. So you found out that you are eligible because maybe you haven't hit lead consultant since November of last year. In this scenario, I'm using the beautiful Miss Allison Clausen. She is a fabulous team manager, but she took a picture with $400, so it fit for this scenario. So you are Allison. You are on whatever side this shows up for you guys. I don't know if it's backwards. But you hit lead consultant, you got 400 PRV, you got 900 TRV, and you got 2 active legs with 200 PRV. So you'll notice that Allison recruited someone with Style Essentials, so that automatically gave that person 200 PRV. And she recruited someone with Business Basics, and that person rocked it out, and they got 200 PRV. And then one of Allison's level 2s, the girl in the little glasses, she got 100 PRV. So that equals 900 with Allison's PRV plus the other girls on her team. So she hit lead consultant. So what does that mean? So that means Allison re-ranked to lead consultant, and that gives her $200 from the bonus pool. Plus, she got herself 2 recruits that both got to 200 PRV. So that gives her another $200. So $400 total in July. Plus, you guys, this doesn't even include the normal bonus structure. So she's still going to make 10% off of her level 1s, I think 5% off of her level 2s, and she'll still make additional off those in their fast start periods. So it's awesome. It's extra. So me, let's say I'm Allison's sponsor. Well, I'm being paid as a team manager. So since Allison re-ranked to lead consultant and I'm paid above lead consultant, I get $100 bonus. And then maybe I got another new lead consultant for the month. That's going to give me $200. Maybe I I don't know, didn't do very good on recruiting or something. So, sorry. So I'm going to get $200. Does that one make sense so far? Whoa. Let's see if it's around really quick. Does that one make sense? So I want to make sure, I'm hot now. I want to make sure that you guys get that scenario. If you don't, ask questions, and I'm going to post all of the pictures to exactly what I'm saying in a folder. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Hit something. Okay. I'm going to post this in a folder in the group so that way you can have the visual and you can go back to it and you can kind of strategize based on that. So this next scenario is you promote and help a level 2 get to lead consultant. That level 2 is in her fast start period. But the level 1, so the person in between you, they aren't at lead. So this is a scenario that might happen. So I wanted to be able to show you guys what this could mean in business. So in this scenario, you are Erin. Erin's on my team too. And you have a level 2, that's me. She hits 400 PRV, the team gets 900 TRV, well they get more than 900 TRV, and then they have 2 legs with 200 PRV. So you'll notice that I signed up 2 people with Style Essentials at 200 PRV, and then I got a person on the Business Basics kit who sold 200 PRV as well, and then I had another level 1 with 100 PRV. So since I hit lead consultant for the very first time, I'm going to get $200 for the July bonus pool. And you guys, since I am in my fast start period, I still am going to get that $100 bonus for hitting lead consultant in that 1 month plus 3 time frame. And I got 3 new recruits at 200 PRV, which is $300. You guys, that means I'm making $600 in my first 3 to 4 months with Jamberry. And then don't forget, I still am making an additional bonus off of, the sales. So my homegirl, my sponsor, she's not at level 1 though. Lead consultant. So that means that Erin, that's you are getting paid as a senior lead consultant. So that means that you're going to get $100 from the bonus pool. And then maybe you also recruited 2 new recruits with 200 PRV. That's going to give you $200. So that means you're putting $300 into your pocket. Now this is really important and something I want you guys to notice. When you are in your fast start period, there's also a matching bonus. But in this scenario, the matching bonuses just gets lost because the sponsor of the level 2, she's not at lead consultant. If she would have got herself to lead in the month of July, she would have actually gotten the $100 bonus pool plus $100 matching because I hit lead consultant. So literally don't leave money on the table. There's too much money to be left on the table. So, you guys have any questions so far? Let me know. I'm going to move on to the next one. So, this one I call Making It Rain. So, that is, yes, my lovely husband. I needed a picture with $250 and I needed it like ASAP, so he filled in. So, in this scenario, Brandon hit lead consultant for the first time, but he is outside of his fast start period. He ended up with 900 TRV, 400 PRV, and then he has 2 active legs with 200 PRV or more. But poor Brandon, he just couldn't get that second recruit with 200 PRV. So he ended up with Jam Squad for the month, which is amazing. We don't even know what it's going to be next month, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So he got one new team member with the Style Essentials, and they ended up earning Jam Squad. And since he hit lead consultant, he's going to get $200 from the bonus pool. Since he hit lead consultant for the first time outside of the bonus pool, he's also going to earn an extra $50. So if you're sitting at consultant through senior consultant and you're outside of your fast start period, you have the opportunity to earn $50 also for hitting lead consultant the first time outside of your fast start period. Awesome, right? Like, I don't know if you guys knew that. So, if I could have helped Brandon get one more recruit at $200, he would have gotten another $200, which would have bumped him up to $450. So that would have been amazing. You, my friend, you are getting paid at Premier, so you're above lead consultant. So you're going to make $100 bonus pool from Brandon hitting lead consultant. Maybe another new lead consultant, and then maybe you helped 2 people re-rank to lead consultant. And then maybe you just knock it out of the park and you get 4 recruits with 200 PRV. You, my friends, are going to get $800 bonus. So that's why I called Making It Rain. So there is really there's so many combinations that you can do to get extra money, to earn extra income. Someone talked about if someone starts in July. So I want to play this scenario out for you. And I don't have this as a visual. I can always write it down if you guys need me to. But if you have someone start July 1st and you help them get 2 new consultants. So let's say you have someone that starts with Style Essentials, so we'll call it SE, and they sell $200 next month. And they help 2 people get started on Style Essentials. I want to play this out for you. So, I don't know if that will show up. Okay, so this is me. I start July 1st. I start with Style Essentials starter kit, which is 200 PRV. Plus, I sell another 200 PRV from my launch party, putting me at 400 PRV. And then maybe I get another $100 in sales from like random people. That's going to put me at 500 PRV for the month. Then I recruit 2 people that also do Style Essentials, and that's going to promote me to lead consultant. How much money is this scenario? This is huge money. So that means that they would get $200 in their pocket for recruits, for their 2 recruits, getting 200 PRV. That's $200. They hit lead consultant for the very first time. They're going to get $200 from that with the bonus pool. Plus, they're still in their fast start period. So they're going to get another $100 from just the normal comp plan. So that's an extra $500 that your new recruit can get in July by hustling and making it happen. And I don't know about you, but I talked to a lot of people at the Bridal Expo today, and probably 1 in 10 or even more, like 3 in 10 said they could use extra income. So if I could use extra income, I could use, $15. I could use $500. Like, I know a lot of people could use $500. So what does that mean for you as the sponsor? So that means you as the sponsor are going to get $100 from them hitting lead consultant for the first time, as long as you are also at lead or higher. You don't get anything for them, for their recruits, except for, some commission, like off of whatever their recruits sell. But you're also going to get a matching bonus of $100 from the comp plan. So that's $200 from this one recruit in your pocket in July. And let's talk about this too. Same scenario, not only is your recruit going to get $500 cash, if they get to $500 in sales, they're also hitting Fast Start 1, which is the Deluxe Application Toolkit, Cuticle Remover, and Cuticle Oil. Plus, they just hit Fast Start 3, which is 3 months of Style Box. All of that in 1 month. So $500 plus $75 in product plus another $75 in product. Guys, this is like this scenario. If you could duplicate this scenario over and over and over again in the month of July and every single month, your business is going to do crazy things. So let's say you help both of these people get $500 cash in their pocket in July. That's $400 in your pocket from these two ladies in the month of July, not including your own recruits. Like, let's say you recruit 2 more people at $200. Crazy, right? So do you guys have any questions? I can do, Carrie, I'll do a mock-up of this example because this is what you want to duplicate. Stacy gave a really, really humongous hint at conference. So you guys, this bonus pool is phase 1. That's what she talked about. This is phase 1. They want to incentivize these behaviors because this is the behaviors that they want us to continue to do going forward. And she said, if I'm going to give you any hints what phase 2 is going to be, I can say, if you just keep building and developing leads and building and developing leads and helping your girls duplicate that and build leads and help those girls build leads, you will be way amazing come phase 2. She probably said super amazing come phase 2. So, I can never say this word. Duplicable. Make yourself duplicable. Make it duplicatable. It's been a long, 5 days. But duplicate. So think about you plus 2. So especially if you're sitting at consultant or maybe advanced consultant or even senior consultant or even lead or whatever rank you are, if you feel like you want to build a team, I want you guys to start thinking about you plus 2. And then I want you guys to help those girls find 2. That would give you a team of 7. Crazy, right? If you could do that every single month, if you could find you plus 2 every single month, if you just kept duplicating lead every single month in your business, you are going to just be killing it. So my goal for the month is to develop lead, to make myself develop as lead. So let's say start with nothing. We all start at 0 in July, right? July 1st. I want to get 2 new recruits, and between the 3 of us, I want to get to 900 TRV, and I want to make sure those 2 recruits are at 200 PRV. So, Nancy, first off, you didn't come to conference, and I know you're newer. We talked a lot at conference about mindset, and I know that there's going to be some other great trainings on this. You are as great of a leader as you think you are. And leadership can be developed. There's books, there's inspirational TED Talks, there's podcasts, and you don't have to know it all. So when you guys think about you plus 2, so let's say you have you plus 2, those 2, they're not going to know what they're doing. They're going to be relying on you or your upline or even your team manager upline to be able to help those 2 new people find 2 new people. When you start, we don't expect you to know everything. And when those 2 new people start under me this month, in the month of July, I'm not going to expect that they know everything. I'm going to walk with them hand in hand, and I'm going to help them figure out how to find 2 new people so that they can put $500 in their pocket in the month of July. So, you are a good leader. Tell yourself you're a good leader, and we'll help you become a good leader together, all together. So, starting today, you guys, we have 6 days, really like 5 days, 6 days, to get started in this. So if you have a team, I want you guys to identify who you're going to work with, how you're going to reach out with them, and who might be eligible for the re-rank. For sure, Kyrie, we're going to make Nancy a boss babe that she can believe in. You guys, I want you to be strategic. I want you to make a plan. I want you to think about how you can get back to lead and think about how you can find a new lead. Now, we talked a lot about mindset at conference and shooting and thinking about the outcome that you want to have. If you think about the outcome and you're like, oh, I could never do that. Girlfriend, you will never do it. Real talk. But if you think in terms of and you just keep saying over and over every single day to yourself, wake up in the morning, I am a lead consultant. I am going to sell $500 in the month of July, and I am going to help 2 new team members hit 200 PRV. Tell yourself that. Your mind will start being more intentional, and you'll start noticing things like buying signals from people. People will start kind of coming out of the woodwork a little bit, but you'll start noticing that people are around and you might have been missing opportunities. So I want you to work with your team manager, your upline, your sponsor to make sure that you know what third-party tools are out there. So what opportunity event sneak peeks, what do they have planned for the month? I want you guys to write down on paper a goal for how many recruits you're going to get, how many recruits you're going to help get to 200 PRV, and how many new leads you want to create, including yourself. So if you want to get to lead, that's 1 lead. You want to help another lead, that would be 2. Does that make sense, you guys? I want to make sure that this is super clear, not confusing at all. I have really dry lips. Sorry. So, Carrie, let me find my box. Before my dog comes in here and eats everything. Okay, that's my suitcase from the Bridal Expo. So I literally just threw in everything. So I had a box from our area meeting that we did. There was a starter kit that Al brought and left for me to use for future stuff. So I had this at the Bridal Expo, and I just said, gift yourself $500 in July, ask me how. So what Mandy and I really did was we asked literally every single person, hey, do you look for ways of earning extra income? Oh, you like doing nails? Why not get paid to do your nails? Super simple. A couple asked exactly like that $500, like that's what piqued their curiosity. So then we were able to tell them and break it down into this format. Some people we said, hey, do you have a honeymoon planned? Oh, you don't? Well, we earned a trip, and we're working on earning a trip next year to Puerto Vallarta. I'm not sure if you've ever wanted to go to Mexico, but if you look for ways of earning extra income and you want to go on a trip, this would be a great way. So just trying to pique their interest with different things. Kimmy Lynn, girlfriend, you can totally get there. Let's help you get there. So what I'm going to do is I have I'll post these slides in a album in the group, and then I have some wording as well. But the big thing is if you want a team, it's getting in front of enough people to set yourself up to get that one recruit. So if you need help, Kimmy, let me know, and we can work together to figure out your number. And it might be scary and it might be uncomfortable, but that's what this is all about. That's what being fearless is all about, is trying new things, being uncomfortable, and just making it happen, because there is no other option, right? If you set a goal to make $500 next month, figure out how to get to that $500 in a couple different ways, and then don't give up till you get there, because there's no other option. Start thinking about, there's no other option. I am going to be $500 richer on August 10th. It's non-negotiable. Or maybe your number's 1,000 and you're like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna get it. Maybe your number's 2,000 and you just want to freaking knock it out of the park and kill it. There is no cap to the amount of money that you can make. So I don't want to keep you guys anymore, and I want to go relax and not think anymore. So if you guys have any questions, though, on this thread, if you guys are watching the replay, comment below, tag me so that I can see it, and let me know how we can help you.